Hello guys, FXCITY here. So I'm going to make this video relatively short and simple. And if you're seeing this video, I guess you are clicking on the links to this video from the adverts which we run for our services, right? So this video is just to give you a run through of our business profile and then what we offer, the services we offer on our catalog. So this particular site, which is the business WhatsApp, is where you can order for any of our services. Be advised that FSCT is not on Facebook. We are not on Instagram. We don't message you on Telegram. Our only social media handle is on Twitter, and then we have a YouTube channel. And you can contact us on email, which is fsct at proton.me. You can see it here, fsct at proton.me, which is our email address. We are using Proton Mail, and then these are our phone number. So do ensure that if you are going to message us, you are messaging this particular phone number. So the link will also be on the ads if you're interested in any of our services. And that is about that for our profile. So other disclaimers that I will point out is that I am not going to be showing my face, right? So if you're going to be asking, okay, why is he not showing his face? Maybe this guy is a scam, he doesn't want to get caught. I won't be showing my face. That doesn't mean I'm a scam. I'm not a scam. The reason why I'm not going to be putting myself out there is when it comes to forex trading, this has to do with making money and losing money. Things can actually get big in a very short period of time, right? Or on the long run. So I don't want to get to a point where I will have to change my like the way I approach things in life, and to be moving around with police escorts or stuff like that. I just want to live a simple life. I want to be able to go anywhere I want, whenever I want, without having people follow me around, without having escorts or bodyguards, right? So that's one of the reasons. So I won't be putting myself out there. That doesn't mean I'm going to scam you or anything like that. I'm never gonna do that. But what's going to be out there is FSCT. So FSCT is going to be the face of whatever I'm doing. I'm just going to be the voice behind it. Okay, so that's how it's going to be, and I'm looking forward to bringing the best services to anyone who actually wants to join us or who wants to learn from us, right? And then going into our catalog just to show you what we offer, right? What do we offer? We offer courses, and we also offer signals, and then we offer membership. Right. So what do we offer in this thing? So let me first of all talk about the price. So you can see the price is here, which is $20, 20,000 naira for Nigerian, or anybody who is doing local transaction to me or to FXCT. It's 20,000 naira for local payment or for naira payment, and then I think it's about $30 for um crypto or dollar payment. So anyone who's paying from outside the country or who is trying to pay with crypto, that's $30. But then you might be asking, why is this so cheap compared to the industrial standard? Because if you check other mentors or other um educational service providers in the forest space, they typically charge around 150 to 200,000, or let's say 300,000, just to switch from beginners to advanced. But here you can see beginners is 20,000, advanced is 60,000. So I did this for a reason, based on previous experience, because I was charging somewhere within 100 to 150,000 for forest training from beginners to advanced. But then I found out that most of the students that do register with me, when they are done with the beginners part of the course, they find out that this is just not for them, or they are finding it difficult to progress to the next level. So let's say if you have, for example, 2 months to give out these informations, right? To give out these lectures and lessons and everything to make sure that the students understand. And after the first month that the person is working on the beginner's guide or the beginner's course, he's still yet to grasp the whole information. We now find it difficult to move to the second month because I'm not just giving out the information and tell you to go and solve that by yourself. I'm trying to make sure that you understand. So if the person is now finding it difficult to move into the second month where we go about our business on the advanced or intermediate trading course, because you find out that we get stuck, and for that reason I might have to use extra months. So instead of 2 months, we are going into 3 months or maybe 4 months just to ensure that the person is up to pace with whatever we are teaching. Because you can't move into the advanced trading courses when you have not grasped the beginner's trading course. So because of that reason, and for those who find out that this is not for them and they just want to leave it alone, you can't pay 150,000 and after learning the beginner's trading course you find out that this is not for you and you easily let go. This is actually Nigeria. Not a lot of people have that kind of money, right? Not a lot of people have that kind of money. So why I made this price is because the beginner trading course in forex is not a big deal. You can actually learn it anywhere online. But the reason why we are still teaching this in FSC is learning online. You don't actually get any guidance. You just taking the information. So let's say someone has a video on YouTube, just taking the information. There is no up to date guidance where you can even ask questions and get someone to speak to you directly and all of that. So that's why we still offer this. Just make sure that you are not going to piece together information from anywhere online because that's very dangerous when it comes to learning forest. You can actually learn forest online. You can learn everything online, but then mentorship reduces the timeline at which you are going to grasp everything. Not everybody is going to have the same timeline. Some people, due to learning online, they might spend 6 to 8 years trying to figure things out. But this is what mentorship reduces. Also, some people, even with mentorship, they still never get profitable, right? But what I can tell you, based on how I learned, I didn't learn from the forest from anybody. So I'm going to tell you that it is best to get mentorship than to try learning something on your own, especially forest, right? If you get a mentorship, try to stick with your mentorship and then ensure that you don't deviate, right? So this is 20,000 naira to ensure that if you find out that at the end this is not for you, you can just easily let go. And even if after the month, because this is basically 1 month of training, 1 month of training as well. So if after a month you find out that you are not ready to advance yet, you still need to grasp on some information. So you might take some time out to study on your own, or you can decide to pay another 20,000 to a role again and still get the same information taught. So you can add that to what you already have and try to boost your memory or try to boost your knowledge on this. And the same goes for the intermediate. So the intermediate is actually the trading system that we actually trade in FXCITY. So what I will tell you about this intermediate is that this is actually how I trade. And if you check the course, if you check the advert, sorry, not the course, the advert, I mentioned that this is actually for people who are looking to expand their means of income. So if you are looking to fire your boss, if you're looking to quit your job and you hate your job and all of that, this course might actually be for you. But I'm not advertising that. I'm advertising that this course is for those who actually, if you love your job, if you love what you're doing, but you just need an extra side hustle, right? Or you just want to dive into forest that in the future you're looking to move from working 9 to 5 or the business you're currently doing to trading full time. So this is actually for you. And why I'm saying this is that I'm a swing trader, right? And what we do in FSCT is swing trading. That doesn't mean that this methodology that I'm teaching is not cannot be applied when it comes to day trading. It can be applied, but majorly what we do is swing trading. And in a day, we only look at the charts. Let's say 5 times in a day. combined time of, let's say, 10 to 15 minutes in the whole day, because we're looking at the 4 hour time frame. That's what we are entering. So the rest of the day, if you are totally focused on forex trading, the rest of the day you are basically doing nothing. So it's either you're using that to backtest or train yourself, or you are going about your day, right? So that's why I say this is actually for those who have something doing, or maybe if you don't have anything doing and you are looking to find something doing, this can be for you. Just make sure that you don't overdo it, right? So I've explained the price and also a bit about the course. So another thing I want to say, I would like to point out about this course is that we are looking to ensure that everything is more of practical, right? Not just theory. Yes, you're going to get the video and you're going to get the material, but the practical is going to be the main thing here for us. So, for example, the beginner's trading course, we have a practical part of it getting to the end of the course or the training, where we're going to group the students into, let's say, into 5 groups. For example, if you have 50 students, they are going to be 5 groups of 10 each. So with these groups, what you're going to do is to um go back into the studies as as a team, right? And with everything that we have taught you, you are going to create a trading system or a trading strategy, right? That you think you and your team think can actually beat this market, where you can make money from this market with a good win rate, right? And then we are going to present that and we are going to backtest that. So after backtesting that, we are going to give you guys the findings of that system, right? So with what you guys have accomplished from that practical, that's going to determine if you're going to get an A, or you're going to get a B, or you're going to get an A plus or C for your training, right? So and after that, you're going to write individual exams and you're going to get your certificates, right? So we are trying to make this thing um as practical as possible, so everyone gets carried along, nobody is left behind. So that also comes in for the intermediate training course, but on a different scale, right? So what else we offer is the trading signal, right? So this trading signals is for if you are looking to just take our signals. So if I'm selling, I'll tell you sell. If I'm buying, I'll tell you buy. But before you take this signal, ensure that you have already taken the um beginners trading course on forex, right? That's important. But if you don't want to take the beginners trading course, you just have to understand how to use some trading tools, right? And how to manage risk as well. Because I'm not going to teach you how to manage risk when you're just taking signals from me. All right. So that's 30,000 naira monthly. And then we have the FXCITY membership, which is also 30,000 naira monthly as well. So what this membership is about is for those who have completed the advanced training course and is looking to stay with us long in the long run, right? So what do we do in this membership? So in this club membership, we look into things from forex trading to business to politics, a lot of things we talk about within the membership. For example, I do swing trading, so for that reason, I don't actually look at the charts every single time. I've passed the stage where I study, right? Where I study a lot, where I do a lot of studying. That doesn't mean I don't study. I still study, but I don't do deep studies like in UB does. All right. So those times that I have left in the day, I use that to do a lot of other things. For example, I build games, right? So those sort of things are the things that we discuss. So if you're looking to get into building games, so all those things, I can give insights on that, insights on business, real estate, insights on politics, how we can make the country a better place, right? So those things are the things we talk about, and then we talk about trading itself. I give out very detailed information on our day-to-day trading. So we go over the weekly plan, we go over the daily plan, and we also go over the monthly plan as well. So that's what we do on the membership, right? And also call out trade. We call out live trades like where we're selling, where we're buying. So it's almost like you're also getting the trading signal. But the difference is with the trading signal, you don't get to see reasoning behind my trades. You just get the trade signal, say buy or close here or hold here, put your TP here. But here I send out videos, short videos every single day on how I'm looking to operate the market. So with that you can be able to learn um as a faster pace. All right. So another thing here is you can see some of these hidden or inactive courses. Here you have crypto short-term investment, and we also have crypto short-term monthly signal. So these are actually not active for now. The reason is because I'm trying to put more effort and more energy into bringing the best services for the beginners trading course and intermediate trading course, and also the membership as well, right? So that's why I made this inactive, but they're going to be active and fully available for order in the next few months. Also, you can see news trading course where we look at strategies to trade US news releases, right? So it's also not active, and it's going to be active in a few months. So it's going to be a staggered release. So let's say if I release this one in a few months, I'll release the other one. So that's how these services go. All right. So I believe that I've been able to shed light on how we offer our services, and I'll be able to convince you as well. So if you're looking to book any of our services, do it to reach out to us, and our team will be very ready to respond immediately. Also, if you if you're finding it difficult to choose any of our services, based on you don't really know where to like which services to offer, to sorry not to offer, to book or to purchase, you can still let us know. You can still let our team know, and they can guide you through the selection process just by asking you a few questions to know the best service for you to take. So that will be that for now, and I hope to actually see you in the course. Thank you very much.